Welcome back to another episode of Sailing Invictus. This week we take some time away from the boat and head down to a local surf spot called Playa Flamingo. This is not a typical big sought-after wave, but with enough swell in the water and in the right directions, this can be a super fun left-hand point break. Even with all the right planning and local knowledge, I find out firsthand it doesn't matter how skilled or prepared you may be. Sometimes we're just no match for the ocean's unpredictability. Hi, I'm Lindsay, and this is Jeff. That's Ozzy, and we are Sailing Invictus. When the pandemic hit, we made the decision to get back on the water. So we found Invictus and made our dreams a reality. This might sound crazy, but last year has been one of the funnest years ever. Jeff and I have covered some serious ground, and this is just the beginning of our time on the water together. I feel fortunate to have a lifelong sailor as my captain. Now Jeff and I can explore, adventure, and most importantly, surf. Take a moment to like this video and subscribe to this channel. We hope you join us on our journey as we embark on an epic adventure, navigate the highs and lows of boat ownership and living abroad. This is going to be a wild ride. You never know where we'll end up.
Man in the sea.
Right. Crotchety old man on the sea.
Out heavy waves,
There's something so serene about the sea. That is, until something goes wrong. Stay tuned to see just how bad an unforeseen surfing accident can be. It's just like, so I kind of got a little bit here. Oh my gosh. Something every surfer never wants to have happen, but eventually I think everybody has a fall, and some are worse than others. This one could definitely be worse. I'm limping a little bit, which you can't tell. If you have a weak stomach, you probably want to look away for the next like 5 to 10 seconds, but we're over here surfing at Playa Flamingo. My brain's not even working. Definitely in a lot of pain. I took a wave, and as I'm riding in, it starts getting more and more fun, but the more fun it is, as Jeff says, it gets a little bit more dangerous, and I couldn't get out or kick out of the wave, and it sucked me over and spit me right onto some big rocks. So I've got some nice big cuts this morning. It feels like someone hit me with a baseball bat and then ran a cheese grater down my arm. Is about the best I could describe it. So, I think we need to go.
Let me show him your ankle.
I think we need to go clean. I think my ankle's fine.
Turn around. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, my ankle's fine. It's just like, so I kind of got a little bit here, and then my arm. This is feeling pretty gnarly.
More battle wounds.
Well, yeah, anyway, I was out there by myself. Jeff left to go in to go get some coffee, and it was the last wave I was taking in, and I don't know, I'm in a lot of pain right now, so we're gonna have to go clean this thing.
So dangerous. So dangerous. And even Katie got up to join us this morning.
Jeff, Katie, and I piled in the car and headed back to the house to clean and dress my new battle wounds, only to realize our first aid kit was on the boat and didn't really have anything we needed to clean at the house. The ride back felt like an eternity. As I waited for Jeff to return, I could literally see the swelling on my arm take on a life of its own and finally take notice to the pain on my side. I feel like my arm has a heartbeat. It's so painful. It's hard to sit still. When you sit still, the only thing you feel is pain. And at least walking around, you can kind of try to take your mind off of it. Really hurting. I don't wish this on anyone. It's kind of like I'm going in and out of this like in waves.
Oh my gosh, I'm not really making a lot of sense here. As I look back on this, I look kind of ridiculous. But in any case, I do my best just to chill while I wait for Jeff to return. All right, here Jeff is having to help me out of my wetsuit because I have almost no strength on my right arm and my side's hurting, so bending in any direction feels kind of crappy. Luckily, I've got Katie here who I enlist to help me clean my wounds. And I gotta say, her hands were so soft, and I highly recommend her if you have an injury you need addressing. But here it starts to get a little weird. We find something that I did not expect.
This is that. It did make a hole in the wetsuit.
Oh, there's a hole.
I gotta say, I think we did a great job getting everything cleaned up and wrapped it in gauze, but I woke up the next morning in tears like a little baby, so we got in the car and finally headed to the clinic to get some professional help, which I definitely needed at this time in more ways than one.
I just left the back room where they undid the bandage and examined. The good news is I don't have an infection, it seems like it's sitting in, but I am in a lot of pain, so they're going to prescribe me some painkillers, some anti-inflammatory, and some topical creams to put on there so I can heal. But yeah, I just don't even know how to describe the pain. It's just like throbbing. It feels like my arm has a heartbeat. And yeah, it's giving me brain fog. I don't even know what to say right now, but I don't have an infection setting in, so that's the best news.
As a surfer, some bumps and bruises come with the territory. I finally decide to kick the crying, so naturally, I got some pain meds. Making it out the other side, I think, well, that wasn't so bad. It's not like I broke anything. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Sailing Invictus. We hope you join us on our journey, so go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and smash that notifications bell. You won't want to miss next week's episode where we dive into our experience of purchasing Invictus, what our original plan was, along with why we decided to start this YouTube channel.